Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ramadan. I'll be bringing you guys the next episode in my Battlefield 3 co-op experience. And when it comes down to it, guys, I actually have a new guy with me today. His name is The Insane Noob, and he's actually a guy I met through Battlefield, more or less. The main gist of it is that, he's a really strong player, and I look forward to doing this with him. And hopefully we'll get all these done for you guys. I know it's been quite some time since the last one has been uploaded. It's just because of my schedule, as many of you guys know. Pretty difficult, but we're just going to speed through this, and throughout the thing we're going to do our best to talk about Battlefield 3. Obviously you guys saw my two videos if you guys follow my channel to a semi-relevant point, but we're just going to speed through this to kind of deduct the amount of time that normally would be there. I'll let you get knifed by that guy. Or not.
No, I don't really feel like getting knifed today.
Not today, right?
Yeah, not today.
Hey. Oh shit.
Oh,
Where the fuck did that guy come from? He's just like camping there.
So I guess we should start talking about the Battlefield 4 single-player campaign and the impression that I got and you got from it. I was just not interested in paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Battlefield 4 looks phenomenal. The campaign actually looks like an emotional connection. It looks like it's a little bit more of an interesting inevitability instead of, oh, hey, look, we have the cutscenes that basically describe the story instead of the actual gameplay before our eyes describe it. And I think that'll be a different innovation. I'm glad they're actually, deciding to do something different instead of just continuing on with what they've been doing for quite some time now, at least in the Battlefield 3 side of it. But I look forward to the images. I mean, obviously, we all saw probably the 17-minute thing. If you're watching this, you probably are a Battlefield guy, or at least you have some kind of clue on what Battlefield's about. And the inevitability of, like, how it's going to be changed, phenomenal. I cannot wait. I honestly can't wait to, be able to interact with the environment instead of just being, like, a very linear map where it's like, hey, go here, do this, and we don't want you to talk for the rest of the mission. And I feel like Battlefield 4 basically embraces the intelligence, at least, of the players and is like, hey, you can do this, you can command your guys using selected keys, notions, and a lot more of the informative stuff that, we see in multiplayer can actually be interpreted and placed into an effect, at least on the single-player side, which I think that's phenomenal. I am glad that they're doing something at least to innovate the series and bring in a little bit more of a different aspect. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is just Battlefield 3.5. This is a rip-off. I'm getting scammed. Well, I don't see it like that. I think that this is a completely new game because, Battlefield 3, we were the main character, but I didn't really feel like we were a main character. I felt like we were just kind of like a guy in a freaking cell. We kind of looked back on his life and had some kind of thoughts about what he thought about and tried to give information regarding that the bomb in Paris and the US would be going off in the selected designated spots, which in Paris it did go off. But anyway, I guess that's a spoiler alert. But if you haven't played the campaign by now, I'm pretty sure you probably weren't going to play it anyway, so I guess that's how that works out. But Noob, I'll let you take it away and talk about just the emotional connection that you felt when you watched it.
I kind of felt like the characters were actually, you were able to figure out the names of the characters, and I kind of felt that that was something that you normally don't get from the reveal of a trailer. I know that it was 17 minutes, which is usually about, 40 times longer than most reveals, but I feel that it was really good, and I kind of felt like I actually had a little bit of an emotion to Don, Irish, and the other guy. I forgot the other guy's name. I think it was like Will or something. But I kind of felt that you could feel their character, like how one was just like very strong, another one was kind of very caring, and then the other one was kind of just like had like a soft spot, and they all complement each other very well. But they do it in a serious way, not like Bad Company where they're just a bunch of crazy idiots with a comedic script in front of them. It feels serious, but it also feels emotional and somewhat interesting. Unlike the last game where it's just a bunch of unrelatable characters running around trying to stop a bomb plot in New York. How cheesy and how unoriginal. But I feel that there are a lot of things that I saw that I think that are really cool. I mean, the spotting. With that, what was it, like, you hit your chest and then 3 things just light up, like, the spotting just lights up and then your targets light up and your friendlies start shooting at them. I thought that was really cool. That was some new innovation, making the player actually feel intelligent, like it's actually doing something instead of just being this mindless drone just doing what, the game wants them to do. I kind of feel like it's going to be new, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be very interesting, and I can't wait to play the campaign, which is kind of surprising for me saying that about a Battlefield game, because Battlefield campaign.
Yeah. You know, I always looked at the campaigns of games like it's a secondary. I mean, I think everybody does. You don't buy Battlefield to be like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happened in the campaign for the next installment. At least most people don't. I mean, granted, if your internet's down, you're max level, then you're probably going to dabble in the campaign side of it because you have no other reason to just kind of do nothing. I mean, your ability to, you know, want to play is a little bit more of an eye opener than, you know, probably something that's just like, I guess I'll go read a book or something, you know. That's just kind of how it works out. Now, if you want to place this into effect, I mean, I look forward to the campaign. I mean, you talked about the spotting mechanism, and I think that's phenomenal. And I think that's really going to innovate the series and at least allow everyone to kind of get a different kind of idea of what's going on. And I think it'll just kind of open up a couple of different things. I think it'll allow for the experience to be a little bit more user-based instead of like, hey, you know, here's a million people that have played the campaign. We all think the same thing. I mean, I can almost see people almost giving guides to beat certain parts of the campaign. I mean, I know there's playthroughs, there's walkthroughs, there's all that fun stuff, but it's all dependent on the power level of how you want to view it, I guess you could say in that way. But I'll let you go plant this, but I don't know, I just think it's going to be a lot more phenomenal. I mean, as I said before, the spotting mechanisms is going to be just phenomenal, and I imagine they have so much that they're going to be able to do with that, and hopefully everything will work out. I mean, from the spotting mechanism...
You guys don't look at explosions. Alright.
From the spotting mechanism standpoint, I mean, it's a lot easier just to mash the button as hard as you can freaking mash it, and that's kind of how it is now. I don't really feel like there's a lot of skill level into it, and currently, as it stands, you know, as I've said before, you can mash it, but it looks like in this, you're not going to be able just to mash the trigger or the button like Q on PC, console is select and back, and I just think it's going to add a different level, and I think it's really going to innovate the series, at least allow it to be a little bit more opened up, and kind of have a counter to the ability just to spam it, because as you guys know, you take your hand off of the, you know, your current weapon at choice, and it kind of leaves you vulnerable to getting shot, blown up by an RPG, what have you. But I don't know, we'll see how that works. I don't exactly know how that'll work in a vehicle because you're already in it, so I imagine it's going to be on the same power level. I'm sure you can still smash the button in that respect, but we'll see. This is only the campaign.
How to make this map not glitch, because I know that a lot of people have had issues with the glitch. Just don't kill the enemies and just wait for an audio cue. That's kind of how this level works. Just wait for an audio cue. It should come about 3 minutes after you enter the area. So, as long as you just don't kill everybody and let your AI buddies just be useless and just sitting here with friendly Alzakir and his magazine shotgun, then you should be good.
Yeah, guys, what we're talking about is Exfiltration's a really glitched map. There's a lot of problems that happen with it. As you guys saw, there was a guy that, if you guys paid enough attention, there's a guy that was just floating in the air. This, at the end, if you actually kill all the enemies before that the reinforcements or the notification of reinforcements is inbound, the mission actually will never stop. Like you can't finish it, and it sucks. And there's guys inside of this building with us for some weird reason. Holy shit, they're coming through the wall, man. As you guys just see that right now, they walked right through the wall. That's kind of normal for Battlefield in this regard. Yeah, we're still waiting for the audio cue. Hopefully that'll come. I'm gonna shoot these guys real quick, get these guys out of here, because they're gonna cause a lot of problems. But, yeah, I mean, as for anything else Battlefield related, as you guys saw, there was the different optics. I think we saw the M4A1 and the M16 returning, along with the 3.4 scope and the, or 3.4 US scope, I guess I should specify on that. And I look forward to that. I think that'll be a lot of cool, or a lot of fun. I'm only curious to see how the keybinds will work for that. I mean, especially for the console side or the Xbox side. You know, you're not going to be able to just do, you know, simple things. I imagine it's going to be a little bit more difficult, and I guess only time will tell. But, oh wow. That was weird. Let's see, we got those guys. Oh no. I'm gonna get down. What do I got for my secondary? A sniper rifle? We got him in the middle. I'm gonna take this guy's head off,
Yeah,
or
I might
chest.
have to... Oh, here we go. Yeah, it should work, because more people spawned after this guy.
Hope so. Yep, here they come. Yeah, guys, we've done this mission like 30 times, I kid you not. Today alone, I mean, we've done this multiple times. It's ridiculous. And it just doesn't seem to want to work for us. So hopefully this will work. Obviously, if you guys are watching this, it obviously worked. But we've had so many issues in the past with this mission. It's almost unbelievable to a certain degree. And you know, we're looking forward to hopefully being done with it. But I mean, the other episodes will commence. I mean, we'll still be talking a lot about Battlefield 4, I'm sorry, and giving information regarding that, and hopefully going into it pretty in depth. And I don't know how much you guys want to know, but a lot of the information that I've provided you guys with or talked about is kind of already on my channel and pretty much announced. But we will see how this works out. That guy's down. There we go. The notification.
There we go. Yep. This will work.
I hope, because we've only done this a billion times. We're about 100 meters out, and you're flying in a helicopter. That's actually pretty soon. Just got to keep up our pace. Oh shit!
Yeah, you're in a 200-mile-an-hour helicopter. You should be here right now.
Well, something like that. But anyway, guys, I mean, if you guys want to engage in the comments, you guys want to talk about Battlefield and anything that you guys noticed. I mean, obviously, you guys have noticed that I've made a video. I've talked about this before, but you guys can still engage. You guys can still, you know, talk about whatever you guys can say, like what you liked about Battlefield 4, what you disliked. I mean, it's only a trailer and it's only the campaign, so I mean, how much of this stuff will relate to the online service? That is to be yet announced. I mean, we obviously don't have any information regarding that, and you know, we still got quite a bit to, you know, discuss before, you know, a lot of stuff starts to come. RPG units at the top of the building. Oh wow. Oh, I missed. Oh, I got him. And there's our helicopter, because I just saw it blow up all those guys on the...
Finally.
Well, maybe. They're down. I can hear the helicopter.
Alright. Yep. Finally.
Oh, it's a little bird.
For about 2 hours. Yep. Then there's the Huey that comes in after.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I always imagined it was a Huey that picked us up, not a different vehicle. Yeah, it's
Finally.
Fortunately.
Well,
but
2 hours of trying to do this level, and we finally were able to do it.
so guys, I guess I'll finish this out and talk about a couple of things real quick. If you guys would give me more feedback on the audio and the visuals as of quality, if you guys would please watch in the highest resolution possible, obviously that makes it a lot more enjoyable, but you know, obviously I'm telling you this towards the end. But anyway, guys, as it concludes, we did succeed with the mission. I'll see you guys in the next installment. This is NMO, and I'm signing off. Peace.